What's good, man? It's OG Trip, man. This channel where we talk about the spiritual truth and how to utilize energy on a day-to-day basis, man. Hey, and listen, my voice out, but we'll get to that later. Listen, check this out. I've been seeing in the comments where a lot of y'all be feeling like, even though we in a world with a lot of people, feel like you in the world by yourself. You know what I mean? And I understand that. See, but y'all need to understand that that's actually a good thing, bro. This is when we say that the reason why the conscious people is lost because they're always trying to escape the matrix. And the reason why we say some people, the Satanists, is lost because they're always trying to hem down to the physical. So even if some people would say this is what the book of Enoch was explaining when it was explaining giants and angels, when it was saying what's angel was basically being light and what's being, loving of earth. So we had to learn how to love earth because this is what we share, right? And then we had to learn how to detach from it to become more aware to things, but at the same time, not being aware to something that lead us into a recycled thing. You get what I'm saying? So at the same time, you can't be living trying to be too damn woke, where everything the TV because now in the physical world is gonna play out. Nigga, you ain't able to pay them bills. You ain't able to get nothing done. Now you out here going through physical hell when you ain't even had that. You ain't even have to go through that. You get what I'm saying? Where you could have just used the items that they are giving out for a better purpose. See, this is why we go through these things, man. We have to learn how to transformate, and if we don't do it, God gonna do it for you. You get what I'm saying? If you ain't ready to change, God gonna do it for you. So we have different ways that things hit us to make us be able to let go of things, right? So now you start getting into a sense where you feel like there's no one else around you, even though people walking around you, which is good. That lets you know you is a spirit. Even though you here with everybody, at the same time, you're not. So that lets you know you're not the body. You're the observer. So this is where we talking about what proves it to proving what is the spirit. Like the spirit is space. You get what I'm saying? And it is like when you saying what's being created of it, just what we say in space is just a word for us to be able to define it between each other, to be able to have like agreements upon that. See, that is when the agreement's supposed to be used. So that is what another thing that be going on. When you start feeling like you're no one to be attached, sometimes you got to realize that this world was based off of how bros say the go along, get along game. So you got a couple people that's like, whatever going on, they just trying to get with the program. Or like they looking at the TV and it's telling their vision of what to do. So when you ever notice, when you get grown, all these things called programming and stuff. So it's like crazy because you'll be like, damn, it's just, that's all it is. But it making you think and setting your mind up a certain way. See, and so when you start breaking out these programs, that is what they mean by, exiting the matrix, of course. But at the same time, you got to know how to break out of the program of what they want you to do, but how to use their program for what you need it to. You get what I'm saying? So that's just like YouTube, right? That's what I'm using it for. How you going to sit there and be so woke that you talk about cameras, and yet you got to use one to even get out what you're saying. So it don't make sense in the long run. And then a person like that can't back up what they're saying. So they can't make sense out of nothing they're saying. So that is what I'm breaking down to you, right? Because when you feel like that, like I said, it makes plenty of sense why you feel like you detached from the world, but yet you here. I just broke that completely down for you. But otherwise, in other sense, with even the planets right now being aligned how they is right now definitely is going to be the time that you see it. You got the sun being in Scorpio, and you got the moon being in Aries, which is showing us, you know what I'm saying? You can see what's in the dark when I like to say that. You can see what's in the dark when the sun is Scorpio. So some of the things you probably ain't never catch and pay attention to, that thing will start sticking out to you. Especially right now with the moon and towards it. You got feelings or emotions or like basically a passion towards something because you're dealing with Aries. Oh man, somebody is, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro, it get real crazy. So right now, we all is in a moment of life where we is basically transforming. Whether you looking at it in a way that, damn, bro, I just went through all this for nothing or whatever. It still, at the end of the day, is a lesson for you to learn, which is a big part of life. So when you start observing things like this, you can notice that some things is actually played out and drawn out, right? Because sometimes a person is like, damn, but more hemp to it. You get what I'm saying? So it kind of show you like, damn, get off of this. If this ain't for you, get out of it. Get out of it. Stop thinking like that. Stop feeling like that. So it evolve you in a type of way. That's what I was trying to say, my bad. It evolve you in a type of way that now you're able to go out in the world and you're able to show it. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you're spiritual right now. Bro, if you ain't spiritual, a lot of this stuff do not like apply to you like that. Because why? You're not even paying attention to what's going on to God. You starting to pay attention to what man got going on. So if man told you it's time for you to evolve, now you think it is. Remember how they had the superpower jump? There was a lot of people really thinking they was getting superpowers. Like, bro, it's no jokes. Bro, like, just because some man made it up, bro, like, you can't make it up, though. Like, for real. It's serious out here, even though you got to laugh at it. This world fucked up, but at the same time, it is something beautiful about it. Especially the process of being able to even live. The process of even being able to be aware. You got to understand how pretty that is. But don't get too damn aware. That's what I be trying to say. Because you got to see it, like, oh, that is beautiful. And let it go. So I feel like that's why they took, like, certain books out the Bible, because certain minds was able to wrap around that and get into that space a lot more easier. I feel like that's why they modify anything, though, to keep the minds from traveling in that same direction. Like, it's basically like you traveling in a spaceship and you're like, damn, I ain't know this was a free spaceship right here. You hopping out one, and now you get the same thoughts that basically this person had. Because I be telling y'all, man, the thoughts that you have don't make it that it's the first thought. You know what I mean? We experience thoughts from things that was previous here before us. You get what I'm saying? So this is how our whole consciousness is be even created. So some people think that they should go from whatever they think. You get what I'm saying? And whatever pop up in their mind, they feel like they should go along with it. But you got to understand, some people's mind is like toxic and sometimes it's poison. So they'll understand when you're trying to bring light to the occasion, you'll get hit with it. So you got to understand how to bend and how to move throughout these streets. You get what I'm saying? Because you don't want to get hit spiritually all the time. Because that's what I'm learning right now. And that's why my voice out. That's what I was going to say, y'all. And I'm going through that process. Like I said, we still learning. And if you here and you ain't learning, something wrong with you. You either narcissistic or something. So that's what I be saying, y'all. When I be saying I'm here with you, I understand what you're saying. I could be detached and attached at the same time. So I can understand how much to feel and when to let that jump go and become light, become rid of mass. You get what I'm saying? But anyways, man, my voice out. But y'all know me. I was like, I got to get this video out. The lightning tried to mess with me, like everything, you know. But this be the point that's showing to seeing how hard you want to grind. See, my point, y'all already know me. I've been sat back, go weeks and weeks without uploading. Right now, it got to be something kicking my ass, right? I'm back at this camera again. But anyways, that's what I'm saying. I'm transforming right now, man. Shit. It's beautiful what you realize. And, man, shout out to Dolo the Pilot, man, too. You know what I mean? I seen your video, bro, about, you know, the sun being in Scorpio and the moon being in Aries. It made a lot of sense. As I was doing this video, I couldn't even necessarily figure out what was going on, right? I done got watching the current, right? I was sitting there like, damn, I should have looked at the planetary alignments. Now look at my ass out here. God damn. So make it a lesson learned, man. Even I go through it. But anyways, man, I'm out, man. OG Drill.